Hello, and welcome back to a very warm episode of The Forge. Today, I am recording in 36-degree heat, which means I am very warm, and so we are going to take this episode nice and easy, and by that I mean we are going to rework the storage room, because as you can see, this one is rather small, rather like jam-packed. So, but first, we are gonna make a book and quill. There we go, we have 5. I didn't realize they would stack individually, but you know what? I don't know what I expected otherwise. I was looking for the feathers as if I had more than 5. Put those in there. Then we are gonna need some slabs, and we are gonna need some planks. There we go. Because we are going to make some chiseled bookshelves. 7, that is a good starting point. Now I'm going to fly over to the library and I will see you guys there. And here we are. So, what I am thinking is, where to start? I think we'll go along this wall. So we're just going to start nice and simple, and then we're just going to check. I can, okay. So I'm just going to put the books in like that. This one is staying with us because you're going to see something with that in today's episode. Ooh. But now that those are all in place, let's head over to the house and we can start work on a brand new storage system that we're going to need because ours is very, very full. Hi. Excuse me, sir? I'm just gonna have to ask you to leave. Oh, we can take the upstairs door as well. Okay. Forgot that could happen. But yes, here we are. Storage room. I should have got plenty of this. I didn't mean to put that there. I was trying to put it in my inventory. So we're just going to grab all of this. Shove it in here. Just to clear our inventory out a bit. Oh, I'm shifting. There we go. That shulker box is going there. And this chest is getting dug out. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to dig out some room where we can actually build. Okay, and there we go. As you guys can see, dug out a little bit of space. Where there is spruce, planks is where the chest is going to go. However, I have a feeling I might need to gather some more. So, that's what I am going to do. Yes, we are going to go get some more spruce logs, and then we'll be back down there. Okay, we are back in the room downstairs in the basement. This corner is very dark. We should fix that. But yes, as you guys can see, I have a lot of wood gathered. So hopefully, we'll be able to decorate this. However, you guys have watched me build a storage room before, because you've watched me build this one, and I'm using a lot of the same principles. So, instead, I'm basically gonna tell you a story. Ooh, isn't that so fun? It's fine, you guys don't have to lie, but I'm gonna try and make this interesting. So today, we are gonna learn about the origin of mobs, Volume 1. The year was 37 AC, and the kingdom was facing a large threat. The Pillagers. A band of rogue mercenaries who launched repeated attacks at the main castle, as well as many other key locations including the armory and the farms. So, the king turned to one of his most trusted advisors, the noted alchemist Augustus, a man who could achieve with alchemy what most men could not even dream of. The following details are pulled from his own personal records, seized post-mortem. Experiment 1. A young knight was the first to volunteer his service and willingness to be a subject. While at first he reacted well, he has since lost his morality and his skin has turned green. In turn, we have begun to call him a zombie. Experiment 2. Following the failure of Experiment 1, I have adjusted the formula that I am using. This time I have included a shard of prismarine gathered from the ocean monument not far from here. Unfortunately, it had a rather similar outcome to that of the first, albeit the subject is now bound to the water, unable to leave except under very specific circumstances. Experiment 3. This will be the last I attempt with this formula. I believed that the problem may have arisen due to the liquids reacting with the body, and so instead I used a paste. Rather predictably, this did not work. This new subject we are calling Husts. Experiment 4. The king has requested that I attempt to create something to benefit our archers. Unfortunately, this has been to no avail. My most recent experiment has resulted in failure once more, and the loss of flesh from the body. Experiment 5. Following the disastrous origins of what I am now coining skeletons, I have decided to try out several ingredients to see the results. So far, it has not been effective. Frozen material has resulted in strays, dried material has resulted in what we are calling parched, poisonous material has resulted in bogged, and soul stand has resulted in wither skeletons, a version of skeleton that is unable to wield a bow. Overall, it seems that this experiment is destined to fail. I shall simply observe these side effects before beginning my next round of experiments. This journal also noted some rather curious side effects relating to the zombie experiments. It is possible for it to spread to other creatures, including, but not limited to, pigs, resulting in what is now known as piglins and zombie piglins, hoglins, nautilus, and even horses. The alchemist Augustus has gone down in history, and it is certainly clear why. I will continue my research into his experiments and see what else they may be able to explain. Signed, K. Okay, and there we go. The storage room, other than these stone blocks, which I have apparently forgotten to grab, are done. There we go. Well, no, Oh, that could have been bad. We could have lost a shulker box. It had 2 stacks of stone. Wow. However, it's not quite complete because we don't have a sorting system. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to our stick chest. There we go. We are going to grab some leather that I procured earlier. We are going to go down here. We don't have a crafting table down here. We should add one of those. Just don't know where. Maybe here? The back wall. We'll put it against the back wall. And you know what? We'll even make a second one for this corner. There we go. So we just want to make some item frames. That is not enough for it, but it is enough for us to start. So this one is going to be stone. So we can put all of our stone in. I imagine stones will flow down. This one can be... This one is spruce. Then we'll have oak, birch, jungle, dark oak, acacia. I can do this. Pale oak, poplar, cherry blossom, the 2 nether types. I think that's all of them. I'm gonna check. Actually, I'd forgotten 2 because so the nether woods are gonna go in the same one, but I also had forgotten mangrove, and then the actual one that I was like could not think of at all was bamboo. So these are all going to go in here. I think this one will be our dirt chest, which we don't have. Then sand and gravel. So gravel can go there. And I am out of item frames. Great. Go team. How many is that going to make? 14. Okay. You know what? How about we just stick them on there? And I didn't know I could put one there, but okay. I will finish this bit of the storage room off screen, which is also where I'm going to be moving all of the items down into here, because that will make it a lot easier. But with that being said, there is a cat. Side quest. Oh, I don't have any... No. I don't think I've got any fish up here. You know what? We're gonna rush it. Whoosh. Let's see if we've got any over here. Or have I just not done... We have some cod, we have some salmon. I knew I had done some fishing, I just didn't know it had been that few. Whoop. Okay, let's try and get a cat to end this episode. Hello? Are you still here? No! Egad. Well, hopefully next time we'll be able to get a cat. But yes, that has been this episode. Oh, I forgot to sign the book. The book is Origin of Monsters. Oh. Monster Origin V1. Monster Volume 1. There we go. So that is signed, and that is going to go in the library. But yes, as I was saying, this has been The Forge. I do hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.